Hello students, good afternoon. Welcome to our computer session. In last session, I've done the reading of lesson number 1, a computer, isn't it? So today I'm going to explain the same lesson, a computer, okay? So open your book, lesson number 1, a computer, page number 3. Have you opened? Okay. So let's start. Now this lesson first covers physical and mental efforts. Now what do you mean by the physical and mental efforts? Okay, any work that we do with our hands and legs is called physical efforts. At home we use many machines to reduce our physical efforts. Machines like iron, geyser, mixer, vacuum cleaner and washing machine saves our time and energy. They help us to do the work quickly and easily. Okay, now what are the physical efforts? The work which we do with our hands and legs, okay, it's required some energy to do, so this comes under the category of physical efforts, okay, like writing, drawing, eating, cooking, whichever the work you do with your hands, or whichever the work you do with your legs, like walking, jumping, running, okay, this all works require some energy to do work, so this work is called physical work. Okay, okay, so at home there are we we use many machines like mixie, geyser, vacuum cleaner, okay, washing machine. Why we use all this machine? To reduce our workload, right? We use all this machine to reduce our physical efforts. Okay, so with the help of this machine, lot of time is saved and our work is get done very quickly, fast and easily, right? So we use these machines. For example, let's say washing a cloth with hands. Okay, we require time and energy, right? We require a lot of time and energy to wash our cloth. But if the same thing we do with a washing machine, lot of time and energy is saved, plus our work is done very quickly, fast and easily. Okay, so all these machines are invented to make our work easy. Okay, now the next comes mental efforts. Now what is the mental efforts? Any work that is challenging to our brain is called mental efforts. For example, in school or at home, you all do sums, learn poems by heart, isn't it? Memorize dates in or dates and events in history, and learn different subjects like history, science, geography, isn't it? So some you make the use of your brain, right? So yeah, so this work comes under mental efforts. Okay, so you require some mental uh, power to think on it, right? So this works comes under the mental work, mental efforts. Okay, it gives stress on our brain. Okay, suppose if you want to do calculation, okay, then you will think about it and then you will give the answer. So this work comes under the mental efforts. Even the works in shops, banks and office, right, they have some works, they do some works that need a lot of mental efforts like calculation. Okay, in banks to do all the to maintain all the transaction, and even in the offices a lot of mental work has been done, right? For all this we required some machine to do our works quickly and fast, right? So previously calculator was invented. With the help of calculator, lot of sums, big calculation was done very fast. But as time went, gradually and slowly different machines were invented. One of the machine from is a computer, right? So computer is a very multitasking machine, right? So man invented a machine to make his work more easy, quickly and fast without any mistake. without doing any mistake. So he invented a machine like computer. So now let's see what is a computer. Now you all are studying computer right from first standard, isn't it? So computer has four main parts. Okay, which are they? Can you name? Okay, computer is in which machine? It is an electronic machine, and computer is made up of different parts like keyboard, mouse, CPU box, monitor. Okay, now all these things are attached with cable or cord to the CPU. Okay, now a computer, I told, it's a very multi-purpose machine. Okay, and it is used in all field, almost in all field. Okay, now why we use computer in school? To We use computer to write, draw some, play game, listen music, and watch movies or cartoon films. Okay, now why we use this machine? Because it makes our work very fast. It works very fast and it do our work without any mistake. Okay, provided we should give a proper input to a machine. Okay, so computer makes our work very easy. Okay, and it can remember many things, and it reduces our physical and mental efforts. Okay, it's a very useful machine. It's reduce our physical and mental effort. So man invented this machine for many purposes. Okay, now student, turn your page. Now let's see the function of computer. Okay, now basically computer works on three function. Okay, computer works on three functions. The three main functions of computer are what? Input, processing, and output. Okay, on this three basic function computers work. Okay, now what are the input, processing, and output? What do you mean by input? Input means data, number, letter, or pictures entered into a computer is called input. Okay, means whatever the information you provide to the computer in form of number, letters, or picture. Okay, whatever information we provide to computer is called input, whatever the data. Okay, the data may be in form of number or letter. Okay, so this is the first function of the computer. The data entered into the computer is called input. Okay, now suppose I want some answers for some calculations. First I have to type numbers, right? Then only I'll get the answer, isn't it? So input your data in the computer first, then processing. Now what do you mean by processing? When the computer works on input, it is called processing. Now suppose for example I want the answer 2 plus 2. What is the answer? 4. Now how the computer will work? Yes, first I will provide the input, means I will enter the number 2. Okay, 2 plus 2. Then I'll, with a certain button, I'll press enter key and I'll get answer. Now how the answer I got? Because of processing. Okay, when the computer works on the input, it works on the input means whatever the input I have provided, it works on it. So it is called processing, and the final answer I get 2 plus 2. What is the answer? 4. So that is called output. The first step is what? Input. I am providing some data to the computer. The second thing, computer is working on that data or it's processing. And the final thing is what? I am getting output, means the answer I am getting. Now this answer or output, you get it on the paper or on the monitor. Okay, now what is the output? The information given out by a computer after processing the input is called output. Okay, the output can be seen on the monitor or on the printed paper. Got it? So basically computer works on what? Three main functions. Which are there? Which are they? Input, processing and output. In input, what we have to do? We have to provide some data in form of number or letters. In processing, what happens? It works on that data. And what is the third function it do? It gives the output, means result. It gives the result. Okay, now this result you can see it on the computer, or you can get it printed on the paper. Okay, so you have to remember these three main function. Okay, which are the three main function? Input, processing and output. Now here, see in your book the example is given of grinding machine, a flour machine, you know na, where you give your wheat, jawar and etc, all these food grains for grinding. It's called a flour mill. Okay, you all must have seen, right? Now let us understand. See here the picture of flour mill is given. Now how this flour mill works? See, let us understand the term input, processing and output. Okay, the simple example is given. You must have seen a flour mill, isn't it? सब जन ने flour mill देखा रहेगा, right? Yes. In flour mill, food grains are put into a big vessel at the top. See, food grain are put in a big vessel. Okay, at the top. Then they are crushed or grinded, and flour comes out from the opening at the bottom of flour mill, है ना. फिर आटा नीचे से ग्राइंड होके आता है. हैव यू नोटेड दैट? हाँ, सो द सेम वे कंप्यूटर ऑल्सो फंक्शन. ओके, food grain first is put into the big vessel are input. Okay, then the crushing is called processing. The crushing or the grinding of the food grain into flour is called processing. Okay, then the flour which comes out of the flour mill is called output. So have you understood what is the input? We have to put what? Food grain. Then what is the second one? The work which is done, that is processing, means what work is doing of crushing and grinding. And what is the third thing? What output we are getting? A fine flour, है ना, पिसा हुआ आटा आता है, that is called output. This is the just example given over here. This is how the computer also work. It works like, first we have to provide input, that we have to provide some data. Then after that it will process, and the final thing is what? You will get output. Okay, see the chart is given below. In a computer, input, processing and output are explained as follows. See, in input what you do? You enter the data in the computer. Okay, processing means what happens? The work on the input is done. Okay, whatever the work you have given for computer, the processing is done. And the last what is you get is output. The information given by the computer is called output, the answer. Okay, so students, we have completed the explanation of the first lesson. Okay, have you understood? Okay, students, that's all for today. We will soon meet in next session. Till then, bye. Take care.